Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Pamela Shawn here. So today I'm doing something a little different. I did remodel my laundry room. This is the before picture, and voila, there's the after picture. My husband and I teamed up to DIY our own laundry room makeover, and I'm absolutely in love with the way that it turned out. So here I am dancing. I found some money on top of the shelf with all of this stuff that you see up here. My husband and I are just removing everything so that we can start the process of getting this shelf down. So he's going to take the drill and just remove all the screws that are attached to the shelf and to the wall so that it'll make it easier to lift the shelf up and get it out. And because there is caulk that is sealing the shelf and the wall to seem as if it's not separated, he's going to take the box cutter and just cut around it. And then once he cut around the caulking or cut through the caulking, we're going to go in and lift. So I have to go in and assist him with this because he has a bad back, my husband. So I helped him with that with the best that I could. And now we have the shelf off the wall. Now that he's getting the shelf off the wall, I am going to go in and use this little scraper to kind of scrape the rest of the caulking off. I want it to be just a little smoother when he goes in to prep the wall for painting, and that's by repairing this area right here so that it blends in with the rest of the wall. So we were told, we read, and we looked on YouTube that this putty would dry in 20 minutes, but that was a bald-faced lie. It took 4 hours to dry. We had to sand in between and then add another second coat and then sand it again. So what we ended up doing is just letting it dry overnight and painted the wall the next day. But we went ahead and started on the other walls on the other side the same day. That way we can at least knock that part out. And that's what we did. Okay, so sorry that my bottom is all in the camera, but here I am starting to paint the other side of the wall. This was a little challenging because we did not plan on painting the ceiling at first, but since we got some paint on the ceiling, we did go ahead and paint that also. So here I am painting the ceilings, and let me tell you something. I got a good upper body workout because that brush was no joke to roll and do that ceiling. But I was so determined to get this laundry room done that I put on my big girl underwear and I went to work. So here I am cleaning the baseboards and the floor where the paint dripped, but I also wanted to clean the baseboards because they were dusty and pretty dirty, and it was about that time to just get everything knocked out. And since we were giving the laundry room a makeover, this was the perfect time since there was nothing in there. So I used a microfiber towel and some Clorox and got everything up. Alright, so here we are the next day. All the paint is dry. So at this point I went online and got the dimensions of the washer and dryer that we purchased and just taped it off so that I'll know how much room I had to work with to add the folding table into the laundry room also. So originally the plan was to put a 48-inch folding table in the laundry room in this space that you see me measuring off. However, I gave myself more than enough room for the washer and dryer area, and because of that, I was able to take back the 48-inch table and purchase the 60 inches, which we needed because we are a family of 7, so I did need more room to be able to fold clothes. So here we are hanging up the shelf, the cabinet. My husband used a 2x4 piece of plywood to put under. We made sure it was at the right level. So this will help us hold up the shelf and make sure that it's at the right level. He just used some screws and a drill and drilled it right into the wall. Once we're done hanging up the cabinet, we will take that out. He was going to like cover the holes and everything all over again, but they were so tiny it just wasn't worth going through all that hassle again. I know, the huge bonnet on my head. Okay, and yes, you see my husband walking in with the motorcycle helmet on, and that's because he cut that pole and he didn't want anything to fly in his eye. He also uses that motorcycle helmet to cut onions so that his eyes does not water. So what you see my husband doing is putting down nail glue on top of those two counters that we purchased. And the reason why is because we're going to put that tabletop on top of that. And we don't want the tabletop to be moving around. So we're going to use a nail glue to hold it together. So my son and I are sitting on top of the counter. We just want to make sure that the counter is tightly secured down on top of those cabinets. I think we probably sat on there for about 8 to 10 minutes and it was good to go. OMG, you guys, we are finally done with the hard part, and now the easy part is the decorating. I am so excited that this is finally done. It came a long way and it was so much fun. I'm so glad that we did this. So let's take a look back at some before and after pictures. Remember this hideous clothes rack that we had? Gone with the wind, honey. Gone with the wind. And just in case you're curious, just a little FYI, all the decorations I did purchase from ATHOME. Okay, and the pictures that you see here, guys, all I did was went on to Google, found some pictures, printed them, and put them in nice frames. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like these type of videos, let me know. I am going to be redoing a couple more things in my house and decorating a couple of more things in my house. So if you want to see the videos, just let me know. Comment down in the description box. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time.